rescued the princess. Various Australians helping out which I think you may have as well, in the battle of the invading zombies.
Right. Yeah, I did.
Actually, I don't know if you've seen this. I'll show Rock the dragon's foot.
What is?
Oh, you got, sorry, when you actually show up at the embassy. Okay.
No, not shaking hand.
Right. He did. Give me a dodge roll though, because the elves have apparently talked him into trying to give you a surprise hug. So
Is that me?
No,
that's
the head of the
crit.
Crit. You are so smooth that the kids applaud. He's got the two teenagers. They've moved into that tween state where they're like 13 to 15 or something. They're elves, and there's a whole bunch of guards. Basically, you guys get swamped with just people coming to talk to the Australian ambassador and stuff. So cut to a couple of days later. You've dealt with lots of visits. You got invited over to the local governor's castle. Both of you did. Give me etiquette rolls, to both of you. See how you conduct yourselves at the formal state dinner.
Yeah, I got that at Learn, so no.
All right.
Yeah.
Your assistant is a filthy savage, but you are an ambassador and you are not. So that everything is as it should be. They figure he's a bodyguard of yours. And so, the fact that he's eating the turkey leg and stuff, like, I'm Henry VIII, I am. That's fine. They don't care. But if you were doing it, then it would be a scandal. So, yeah, you guys deal with business for several days. The kids are like talking to you. The foul-mouthed word, ahoy, is glad to see you. The kids both swear, or all three kids, including Alex Kinley Jr., who you think is got an alcohol problem. Because,
far out.
Yeah, he's usually a little bit drunk because he claims that his master desires it, and so
that I'm gonna have to have words with Alex about that, because that's gonna screw up the poor kid's brain.
Yes, it will, just like Alex's. So no problem.
I'm not sure if Alex started drinking that early, but anyway, maybe he did. He's Irish.
Right. All of our Irish viewers.
Yeah. I'm going to play Linguist, which is +5 to any one language.
Nice.
Raise my Latin up.
Yes. The elf kids pretty much don't really use Latin anymore, and you notice that they're always wearing some sort of headgear that helps disguise their pointed ears and stuff, because it's like being black in the South during the Jim Crow days to be an elf, except worse, because they're just killing them. It's like, hey, look, an elf, but I can shoot it. So
I'll check with Jim as well as to how their education's going and the tutor and stuff that I'd organize and whatnot.
Yeah. All these shit is going on just fine.
Lovely.
The lizard's been feeling Drex has been feeling a bit under the weather and stuff. So they built a bonfire and stuffed him into it, and he's feeling better.
That's Veeks, isn't it?
Yes. Take
a
card there, Russ. Yes, well done. So yeah, there's the usual shit going on at the embassy. Pretty much, it's just stocked with money. The kids are trying to learn business skills and stuff like that. That's a large bit of their education, because they're trying to make it better. And they've also gotten the opinion that any kids found are going to be dropped off here, and so they've kind of adopted the Alex Kinley Jr. because they don't expect to see Alex Kinley Sr. ever again. So,
yeah, he's like the definition of deadbeat dad.
Yes,
that is quite possible.
I'm about to discard lose all stun damage.
Okay.
Interested?
No.
All right.
Well, I've got other cards. It could be useful, but
All right. Well, it's on the table. You can pick it up if you want to.
yeah, and Do you want the man who has unexpected connections, as in it's to become acclimatized to a city of your choice? Because looking at my list, I'm pretty much acclimatized to everywhere.
Yeah, I'll trade you a round revision.
There you go.
All right. Because I struggled to find somewhere to.
Get it, India.
App 20 says there is already a trade pending. Oh, okay. Go away, giant mosquito.
I'm going to acclimatize myself to Melwicks.
Okay.
Or, yeah, Melwicks.
Whatever you want.
All right. Now, what was I going to... Oh, yes.
State dinners have taken over his mind.
Yes. I was just showing you the dragon's foot because it may help you make sense of something during the zombie battle.
Sorry. You also pick up some potentially useful information at the thing, because keep in mind all the information's a month old.
Mm-hmm.
But as of a month ago,
we'd actually been here, we came here when we were fixing Burlington. So
yes, but you didn't do a state dinner then.
No, true.
Ah,
true. No, we're in and out because we're in a hurry. Yes, true.
Right. Apparently, Mad King. God damn it! Hold on a second. Gotta figure out which Mad King real quick here. Of Westmead. Let's see here. Genovia.
I might actually have that shit in my notes. I'm going to start looking.
Okay.
Alphon? Alphon? Alfon.
Is he the king of Westmead?
I've got Westmead Alphon.
It might be.
You know, I'm not entirely sure.
Nice.
You should look it up.
Yes. So anyway, the Mad King of Westmead has apparently torched part of Hika, the port city of Genovia.
Nice.
And let's see, the queen is attempting to hold things together. However, the minor nobles of Genovia are beginning to fight over the succession because the king died. The Princess Dany not only didn't marry the Mad King of Westmead, but it is said that she is either dead, in a coma, or missing, depending on who you talk to.
Lots of rumors.
Rumors are wildly, and it's also rumored that she had a child by the nefarious Alex Kinley, whose seed is apparently so strong it just pushed that egg right out. So, and the child, of course, is missing. So many people are currently going and interrogating swineherds.
Okay. Pete, I have an assistant plus 10. If you're planning on making a roll and you need a plus 10, I can give it to you.
Thank you.
Although the governor of this place is a bit confused as to what swineherds have to do with illegitimate heirs of the kingdom.
Right.
Yes, exactly.
But somebody else explains that's where sons and daughters of heroes are always found. They always grow up in a very humble occupation. And so,
yes, the assistant pig keeper.
Exactly.
But that's the swineherd thing is often because the kids are being left on the hill to die in the wild, and they get found by the shepherd and then brought up, or as you said, the assistant pig keeper.
I'm caused to die in captivity, says a noble woman down the table. I had no idea that when I was buying, when I sent the servants to buy pig.
Silly question. What what creatures do they mean by when they refer to pigs?
They lizard analogy of a pig.
Okay. No.
Being
that we saw the 3 pigs during the war, knowing that the pigs are also.
Yes. They took great offense to it.
It's the pig lizard from Galaxy Quest. Nice.
There you go. Yes, something like that. Exactly, Russ. So those are the current rumors flying around. And on top of that, it is widely suspected, although not proved, that agitators. No, Alphron is a different kingdom, Russ.
Okay.
Agitators from Alphron are currently causing the derision between the beautiful and peaceful kingdom of Genovia and the mad king of Westmead to heat up. They are currently stoking the flames.
As they would be the ones who would gain by the alliance not happening.
Big time. Rumor has it that their population has grown past what the land can support. They need more space. This is in no way a reflection of the German Lebensraum. Pete, can you tell me what the German Lebensraum was?
No. Off the top of my head, I'm not familiar with that term.
Exact same shit that happened during World War I or II, where that's why I think II, and that's why they wanted more lands and stuff, because they needed more room for their people. Once again, history. So
was it all for Danzig, Mr. Hitler?
There you go. So that's the kind of shit that's going on over there. It looks like it appears to you from just listening in on the conversation. Give me evidence analysis rolls.
Fail.
It looks a little complicated to the rock.
There we go. Ooh, fumble. I'm going to use my reroll on that.
I can see Holmes. Well, I could have that solved if I can get a napkin and a pen. I'll just write something out here. And we'll bring peace to the Middle East as well. You're thinking that it's a lot like sticking your face into a fan. Sure, it's dangerous and people don't know why they do it, but it's going to happen at some point. You're going to stick your face into that fan and go, "Bruh!"
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to try and avoid it as
something
much
for us
as
to
possible.
do then.
To the rock, this is the kind of thing that you're thinking it might be interesting to go along with somebody who's going to make the high level decisions and stuff, but it's not something the rock, I don't believe, has ever done. Fortunately, you do have an ambassador, and also for your various services and stuff, Pete, they do give you one of those like medals that people wear on top of civilian clothing, and there's a ceremony and stuff like that.
Thank you.
Yes, because ambassadors should have a lot of different medals and stuff that they wear around on their clothing.
Now got some sort of.
It's the Order of the Pear.
Order of the Pear. I'm now also Order of the Pear. Okay.
Yes.
Is that P-A-I-R or P-E-A-R or P-A-R-E?
The middle one.
P-E-A-R, because they got pears on their flag.
The famous Genovian pears, of course.
Yes. Now, where's me Genovian?
Okay. Josh, I'm really.
There's my Genovian stuff.
Can I call you Josh, by the way, or you prefer Joshua?
Joshua, Sherlock Holmes, any of the above.
Okay. I'm really anxious to get back and check in on Hercule.
Dramatic music, please, Russ.
Dun dun dun.
Who's Hercule?
Russ can actually sing.
It is the yes, Russ can. Yeah, I did that whole Kinley Brothers fight song thing.
Well,
We have to play that for the.
There you
We
go.
have to play that for the masses at some point. In any event, yeah, Hercule is an aspect of the Brown AI that I can wear and bring around with me.
Okay, cool. Oh, the horse's head.
The horse's head, yes. Sorry.
Yes, the codpiece. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it was called Hercule, but yes.
Yes, you must love Hercule.
Name
you must love Hercule. Hercule is, yes. I want to check on him and make sure he isn't, dead.
Yeah, of course. Where is he?
He's in a safe deposit box. I may have killed the Brown AI by putting him in a place with no oxygen. Is what I'm thinking.
No.
Logan's about to fall off his chair.
Yeah, let me move card here. There you go. So, yeah, right.
I don't think you have to worry about that, but yes.
Is there any other business you guys wanted to conclude? Pretty much everybody's delighted with you guys. It shows like the population. It shows just people in the street all stopping, going, and then continuing about their business.
Yeah, just quickly, there's one other thing I'll check out is what's the education situation in San Angeles, Biskin? As in, is there a school for kids in Stinktown, for the kids that live in Stinktown, or what's the go?
No. Although if you want to wave your hand toward that, then they will set up one because you've got...
Yeah. Basically, that's what I was intending to do. If there's not education for the kids in as in if it's only education for the hoity-toity, then I'll set up a education for the poor kids.
The one of the big problems that you run into with this is after about the age of 5 or so, they're starting to work jobs and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
But it gives an opportunity that because I don't think they've quite they haven't quite. From memory, this place was a bit before Industrial Revolution.
It is, but with the rimfire cartridges, you now are one of the largest employers of child labor in the country.
Yeah.
You could certainly institute a agrarian school schedule of school until you're 13, and then you work on the farm.
Oh yeah, but the kids are needed to help get money for the families and stuff.
Right, that's what I'm saying. The step above that, about you work when you're 5, was child labor is unacceptable and educated people are better, able to further society. So historically, they stopped at middle school in America.
Right. Well, I was going to say what would be very easy for Joshua to do, and the Elven kids are going over it with you because they are into the idea of, because they're going to live longer apparently than all these fucking people that are hating elves and shit. So if they can get involved in the schooling system of younger people, then they can at least get rid of enough racism to where they won't be hunted down like common snow leopards, and that makes them happy.
It's twofold. It's that, and also introducing reading and writing to the masses.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, considering you have...
Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, considering you have a lot of kids working for you already, and they're working on employing more because little nimble fingers, they can have a mandatory class schedule in with the work and stuff.
Exactly what I was going to say. Exactly what I was going to do was, start having education at that level.
The Elven kids will put it in. They think it's probably good business. They're not sure how yet, but they will work on it.
Yeah, well, it's short term, nothing will come of it, but long term, it'll benefit the Beastkin San Angeles.
Yeah, the Elven kids don't care so much about those guys who all fucking hate them, but they will carry out your wishes and try to get in good with the kids because...
I just mean like part of it, not just the thing about educating, so advancing technology, advancing society, but also getting rid of some of the racism and other aspects of the that sort of stuff.
The racism's pretty severe.
Yeah.
Possibly solve that for San Angeles into the future.
Well, yeah.
No, I think it came back again, unfortunately, after the Mage Wars, Magic Wars,
right,
and the Bugs invasion.
The people at the Gothic Education Center told me that they were very keen to believe that the Shadow Academy was destroyed by non-humans. They were very specific about that.
Yes, I'm sure they would. I'm sure they would be interested in believing that, because they didn't want to get word out of the fact that it was severed by the guy that had created it for him in the first place, who they then locked up. But yeah, anyway, yes, that was the thing I wanted to do. There was a couple of other things I want to do here, but they're sort of when there's time to do. So I'm happy to come back to those.
Well, you are gaming tomorrow, so you may have that chance, Pete.
Yeah, or they're almost downtime. Oh, they're sort of downtime, sort of not downtime stuff, like things like checking out the grapes to the east as to why the zombies and the elves avoided them and stuff like that. To see what was up with that.
I'd like to get those interdimensional phones.
Yes. So, all right. So we need to go. So it's probably there's a couple of things we need to do. We need to get wires of different color. So if we get those like those rolls which have got like 10 meters of wire with yellow and blue and red and all those sort of things.
Okay.
And then we need to go for a walk underground. The easiest way to get to where they are is you taking us there, because otherwise it involves death swimming. As in, make your swim roll, make your scuba roll, or die.
It might still involve that. Even him going through the sewers just allows you to go. Well, I'll let him tell you, but he still has.
Yeah, no. We travelled with Alex there previously using Brown's power, and we were able to get there without having to worry about the swimming and dying bit.
Okay, but if I haven't been there yet,
neither did Alex.
Yes, however,
I haven't been to those.
I was going to say yes. However, Brown may be having technical difficulties.
Yes. But first we should check Brown out first.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do Brown first. Okay. So back to Clem's. Cut to safe deposit box in Gothic San Angeles.
Not quite, Mr. Bond. You guys head to You guys head to San Angeles. As soon as you get there, Russ, if you were to not exactly add up, just a rough total of all the different spell percentages you have, would it be over 200 or so points, or no?
No, it would not be over 200.
Great. Pete, you go like a fucking groundhog above the thing, because you feel the power of a servitor. Just a wee bit, not directional, but you can feel it somewhere possibly within this city. Okay?
In the city?
In the city.
Logan,
sorry, are we talking Beastkin? Or are we talking when we got up back to Gothic?
Neither. You guys were heading to San Angeles red carpet, I thought, because that's where. Oh, wow. So
the
Gothic
deposit box is in Gothic San Angeles, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Gothic. Great.
Yeah. I have 187 total points
of red carpet.
I was just cutting to the interesting bits.
Yeah. No. But Russ, we need to check out the horse's head first.
Russ, I'm afraid that it is limp.
That's not a good sign.
No, I mean, it's harder with your cock inside of it, but right now it's just limp.
It's not functioning. Okay, so something's happened to the Brown AI.
You're thinking if maybe you stuff some blue pills into the horse's mouth, it may help?
All right, well, I've got the glasses right here because they're also in the safe deposit box. I'm going to activate the glasses.
Assuming we're in a location where we're not getting watched.
You guys change.
No, this is not a place where we're not being watched, so we better take it out.
Ah, okay. You take Hercule and your glasses out of the safety deposit box and go from that place to
The Hilton.
Go to my hotel.
Ah,
Yeah,
excellent.
The Hilton.
Ah, you're joining us again for another prolonged stay, says the guy who's clearly expecting money.
Yes, well, I'm assuming that our extended stay is still going from the...
How long did you book it for before? It's been about 2 months. Cool. So
has it been 4 months total? Because I booked it for 2 months and I booked it for another 2 months.
Oh, you rebooked it. Okay, yeah. It's getting close to the end, so give him 2 more months of money. He's happy. But yes, he's delighted to see you and stuff. You're thinking, God damn it, I need a house.
I'm glad I got a bit more money from Alexville.
Oh, you haven't been to Alexville yet. You were at Kinleyville, remember?
Sorry, my apologies. From Kinleyville. I'm glad I got the extra money.
The new town.
Yes. I'm glad I got the extra money from Kinleyville.
Eventually, they'll be funding I'm St. Patrick Town and etc.
Mind me to take you to Kinleyville, Rock.
Okay.
Just so that you're in your what's the term? Anyway, just imprinted. Just so that you've got it imprinted on you.
Because Rock doesn't have enough shit going on in his life.
No. Just you may never need to go. You may never need to go there, but But having that zone as another possibility for depending on what you get up to when I'm not around, and when you're with others, you never know. Right. Anyway, all right. Yes, we will go to. I hand over 28 gold and 40 silver for more time.
We are delighted to have you, sir. Is there anything special that you require during your stay at the Hilton, sir?
Yes, a violin in the room, please.
Do you have a preference on the gender of the violinist?
No. Not a violinist, a violin.
Very good, sir.
The instrument without the player.
Very good, sir. I understand. You play, he says.
Yes, occasionally.
Marvelous. Well, if you ever desire to perform in front of a small audience, I'm sure we could arrange something, sir.
Certainly. Thank you.
Very good, sir. So you guys are in the fucking suite. After you manage to shoo out the maids, the butler, and various other servants and stuff, you guys are left by yourselves with the floppy cock cover and glasses.
All right. Okay, so I activate the glasses and have a look at it.
Sure, mark off a charge.
Yep.
Looking at it, you can see like little bits of color around it. Give me an analyze magic roll.
Success.
You're not sure if putting your cock back into it or not would help, but it's definitely it's on the equivalent of life support.
Okay.
So I
will try wearing
in a good way.
He pulls out his cock and slides it into it with a faint slurping noise there, Joshua. He apparently has no shame.
I've witnessed Alex doing the same, so.
You're happy he didn't do this during the formal dinner that you guys were at?
Or in the bank.
Or in the bank. Awkward. Yes, it strengthens it a bit, but it's still the head just nods forward a bit, not in the happy way of somebody nodding onto your. Anyway, but yeah, it appears listless. That's the word for it.
Is this a place where an amazing essence roll might help?
No, it's. I mean, some erotic pottery may help, but no, not really. Maybe the latest issue of some kind of dirty mag, some internet porn. I mean, things like that may help, but essence, not right now yet. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll have the opportunity for an essence roll at some point.
We'll see. Okay, I remove Hercule. and put the glasses back in their case.
A well
Yep, there's-
added case, yes.
Yes, there's definitely something wrong with the brown AI, and I think that's pretty urgent. The only thing that's more urgent to me is I kept Dragon Don waiting for those uniforms for a very long time, and he's going to be very upset with me if I don't get them soon.
You're not sure about all of that, Joshua, but you wish he'd put his cock away.
Yes, I get dressed again, Logan.
Very good, very good. I'm just imagining you doing this speech, and it just shows you, from the back with your bare ass and your pants down around your ankles, and Joshua like, yes, yes, yes.
I also regularly go to the bathroom to pee and shit.
Very good.
Okay, cool.
I
Just
will
wanted to
let
make
you
sure I don't explode from not saying that.
know. It could happen.
Yes.
So, moving on. What do you guys do now?
All right. So I want to go back to the safe deposit box and secure my stuff again.
Done.
Do you think the
Take it
glasses
with
will
you.
be of any use?
Yes, possibly. We may.
Okay,
Well,
I'll bring them with me.
secure yours. I'll bring a pair of mine.
Okay. All right. So back to the bank. Put everything back in the safe deposit box. Check how many weeks of rent we have left on it.
Keep
got them for
the
6 months.
horses there.
didn't
Don't
you?
put that away. Take the codpiece
Huh?
with you.
Take the
Take
copies
the
with me too.
Yeah, don't put that back in the safety deposit box.
Okay. Okay, so I don't have. I put the glasses back in the safe deposit box.
All right.
I put Hercule in the pack.
Great. How many months did you rent the safe deposit box for initially?
I rented it for 2 years.
You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we've
You've got
gone.
like a
Yeah.
year and a half left or more, something.
Okay. Cool.
I
Cool.
mean, time does jump forward, but if you ever rent it for 20 years, you'll just get it for a lifetime at that point. It'll be like your shit. But
Right.
a house
Okay.
would probably be better with like devious traps and shit like that in it that other PCs will forget about and walk into. And
Yes, I'm figuring a barbed spear might be good.
now you got it.
All right. There is something I want to
Okay.
do before we leave this place. I wanted to do at the Hilton,
Okay.
just because it's just that's something else actually. When there's not people around, was there any magic you wanted me to try and teach you?
Oh,
I meant to ask that of you before I kept forgetting.
if you've got the thing for hiding tracks, I don't know what chain that is.
Yes, I do. I
Do
believe.
you know what particular chain that is?
Earth.
Earth. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to learn some
Yeah,
Earth magic.
Yes, I do have remove tracks. But I just
Give it a
want
shot.
to. Yeah, so I want to first just try something on. I just want to check out the gates if there's any changes in the gate in the smoking room.
Mark off a charge for your glasses.
No. Stuff
What?
using the glasses. I'm casting spells.
Oh my God. Nobody else is in the smoking room except you guys. It gets cleaned
Good.
regularly, but people just don't seem to like hanging out in there. But, they keep it up for appearance's sake. You should have a smoking room in a fancy hotel like this.
Yes.
Yeah, I discovered a powerful go away spell on this room. I don't know if you
Oh,
put that there.
No. It was we've noticed there was something weird about the room when I first came here. When I discovered the gate came to here.
All right. I analyzed it with the glasses, and there's a go away enchantment.
The interesting thing about it is that, as far as I can tell, it doesn't affect us.
Right.
As to why, I don't know, but the gate in the school anyway appeared to be pretty, like nobody knew about the gate there. There could have been a go away thing of that area as well, because nobody went there when I first discovered it. And 1.
Which spell are you casting?
Identify gate.
Hmm.
2. 3. Yes, it worked.
Lucky bastard. Okay, list me off exactly what information that tells you.
Yeah, to be perfectly honest, I'm not that concerned about it. I was more casting it A to get a tick in it, and B on the hopes of getting a crit and getting to the next level. I'm assuming I get the same information as I got previously. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, as I said, I was more doing it to improve the spell and to hopefully get a crit.
Yeah, that's the downside of working on some of these spells is you do need a legitimate target for them, like a gate.
Yes,
So
which is
well
why I
done,
wanted to do
you.
it. Yeah, that's why I'm using this, because I know we don't get disturbed, and I can.
Yeah, this is about perfect area.
Yeah,
So is there anything
Logan.
else you?
1, 2, 4.
Hello.
Logan, I meant to ask you, is the simple pocket spell, is that capable of being a sword trick? Can I start working that up as a sword trick?
Huh?
You mean the general
Extra
pocket?
dimensional spells. I have a tier 2 extra dimensional spell called Simple Pocket that allows me to store a 5-kilogram object. I figured a sword.
No, you can have like one trick, one pocket, and something else all going at the same time. So this is in addition to.
Oh, okay. I got to put that in the spell notes because that's not in there.
Yeah, so sword trick is rank 1. General pocket is rank 2.
Right. Let me find it here. Pocket.
Yeah, and then there's another one which is rank 3.
Okay, so I have simple pocket instead of general pocket. Did you change the name of the spell or change it back and forth?
I've got simple pocket listed on my sheet.
I've got general pocket listed.
Hold on a second. What if you fumble? Remember general pocket. I will copy paste the thing. It is already listed on the spell description of general pocket at the bottom. Russ, I'm going to copy paste that into.
Yeah, because my spell description says you can only have one of each of the pockets, bags, tricks. Oh, okay, but pocket is different from trick.
Yes.
Okay.
Person could have a sword concealed, a small block of gold, a set of lockpicks, etc.
Yeah, general pocket is apparently the same as simple pocket, so you're okay. So yeah, you can store extra shit. The only thing you need in order to cast the spell is to specify what it is you're trying to spell.
When you change sword trick to be until drawn, did you also change the general pocket, or did the general pocket stay until dawn?
It says under duration on general pocket, it says till day or item drawn.
Yeah. But that's what sword trick used to say, and then you changed it.
Oh yeah, because it's a pain in the ass. Right.
Yes.
Good point.
So that's why I'm just asking, did general pocket change the same or not? Did you decide? I can't remember if you decided.
I will move. I will move it till drawn, basically, because I don't give a shit how long you have something in your pocket.
Yeah. All right. So it's till drawn.
It's till drawn. Yeah. I mean, it should be day or till drawn, but I really don't give a shit. So I'm adjusting that stuff.
Till item drawn. Yeah, that's why I just thought I'd just double check with you.
No, that's brilliant. Yeah, it essentially I went with simplicity rather than exactitude on that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sun up, it was like, sun up and sundown, and that was just a nightmare.
Yes.
Yep. I only went to one day, and that was a nightmare.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to go to the restroom. You guys practice your spells, well, if you can. I think Pete may be out of magic points.
No.
And teach anything that you guys can each try one teaching.
It's teach then spell?
Correct. Always has been. Lovely. Be right back.
Yes.
Next character will have teach, I'm sure.
So try to give me some earth magic, please.
Yes. It's not a writing skill. Teaching, memory, no. So I was just checking to see if I had any cards. My teaching's not very good, strangely enough. I don't know anybody.
I think I have assistant +10 if that's going to help.
Yep.
All right, I'll
You
throw
wanna
an
play that?
assistant plus 10 on that.
All right. And that gives me 38% chance. No, sorry.
Nope. Okay, no
I
problem.
cannot teach you. Just remind me, and we can keep trying every day.
Okay.
But yeah, oh, do you have knowledge? Do you have the knowledge tree? Ooh,
No, I do not.
interesting. I've
I've got pretty much as many trees as I want. I'm trying to, you know, this. I'm sure you saw my post on the board. I feel like there's a lot of sprawl here, and I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah. But I've got a lot of school. I've got several schools where I've only got the rank 1 spell, and that's it. I've never bothered going any further. Some of them because there's nothing worked out, but some of them because I thought, oh, that's interesting. I know that spell now, but that's not the school I want to focus on. I want to focus on a different school.
Right. So my focuses are the extra dimensional school and the sound tree.
Sound, I have not got that tree. My focus is
oh
gate
shit.
and time.
Okay, hold on. Let me try and teach you then. I have silent moving, which is plus 10 to stealth, duration an hour.
Oh, cool.
That's the first spell on the sound tree. Let me try and teach that to you. Yes, I still have teaching it learn, so this is not going to work. But
now, as I said, it's we can try every day. Did you ever learn any of the spells in gate and time?
Gate and time? No.
Yes,
Are
because
those super
several of us had.
useful?
So basically, slow time, which is a huge magic cost. Basically, it time slows, which means you act faster. So you got 10% to attack for 3 rounds and dodge.
Oh, that sounds powerful. Okay.
Yeah. Then you've got set bind point, which is basically if you die, that's where you end up rezzing. Set bind point other, cast on somebody else. Phase, which means that when someone attacks you, you can say, actually, I phase, so the attack misses. Then you've got blink, which is if anyone attempts to attack you. Sorry? Yeah,
this is the gate tree.
Then you've got blink, which is basically a higher version of phase.
Yeah, and the other one's the time tree. Okay. I'll look into those.
No, it's actually called gate, and the tree's called gate and time.
Oh, okay.
Then you've got identify gate, which is where I'm at the moment, which is, you cast it and you get information about a gate. Then you've got teleport is the next one, then reorient gate, and then group teleport. I'm trying to get to reorient gate is what I'm aiming for.
Okay.
Because I think that'll be very useful for us.
All right, we're still practicing spells, Logan. We're sharing knowledge on what's good. I tried to teach him the sound tree. We're going to try that every day because he likes to be the master wizard.
Oh no, it's just useful to have a repertoire. Do you have anything in the knowledge? The first one is find direction. Oh, Logan, in the knowledge in the knowledge tree, there is detect magic and identify magic listed in the tree.
Keep in mind, in the knowledge tree, the second level spell is to be determined. So
I know. No. All I was saying is that when you noted it down, it looked like you were having detect magic coming off the meta schools, the meta spells. That's all I was pointing out. That it's actually a tree already got detect magic in it.
True.
And identify magic. So you may want to check what identify magic does, because what some of the stuff we did with detect magic, they may.
Well, I'm thinking it may end up being in more than one tree. Eventually, as Russ said, we will clean up this shit, but for now, I don't mind it a little bit messy.
Yeah, sorry, I just got a dog being annoying. I'll be AFK a sec.
Okay, so I'm going to practice extinguish fire. Fail.
There are plenty of candles here.
Fail. Fumble.
Hurrah!
I'm going to set the room on fire, man.
Here
Oh, he's
comes the
gone.
fumble deck.
This is nice. He'll come back to a fumble. One fail, fumble.
You fall down.
So that's
it. Your whole fumble is you fall down.
all right. And I can't cast that spell for the rest of the day.
Yep.
Can I target myself with blurred vision?
No, do Joshua. He likes it.
Okay, I'll target Joshua.
Mm-hmm.
Success. And I will try and simple pocket a Gothic gold piece. So close, but not quite.
Mm.
All right, that's about all the magic points I'm willing to spend on spell practice.
There you go. I'm just imagining Joshua, you fall over, he goes, I can't see.
Let's do that. Let's do that shtick when he comes back.
Okay.
Oh,
That was an awesome briefing you gave me.
dude, Pete and I have to game more often. I gotta get on
like a
Pete's.
knowledge exchange going on.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you realize the knowledge exchange portion of the adventure went for about an hour and a half.
We went 90 minutes on that shit.
Yeah, but I mean it's very gratifying as GM to have a campaign that people have to exchange knowledge for an hour and a half in order to get mostly caught up. And Pete's like, I've still got a bunch of other shit I want to check out at some point, you know.
Yep. I like that part of it. I like well, once we got the quest givers, I mean, open world, I couldn't hack it, but with the quest givers, you know, bam, and the bubble maps, exploring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quest givers plus open world, so you've got it all now.
Yeah. So yeah, I didn't know how to react to the open world at all, but the quest givers and the bubble maps and being able to just explore and talk to people is really helping along. I got lots of shit going on now.
You're digging the bubble maps and stuff then, Russ?
I am digging. Well, yeah, I think I put that in my. I actually enjoy mapping.
Oh yeah,
this is something I did back in adventure games. You know, like Zork.
Yes.
So like, I'm somebody who actually enjoys a good maze puzzle in an adventure game.
The letterbox.
Well, except for the sewers of disappointment, I think they have temporarily defeated you.
Yeah, well, I'm going to wait until I'm not as frustrated with them and then go back. Right now, I'm just kind of antsy about them.
I have kept that name, and they will forever be known as the sewers of disappointment because that's just awesome. So, Joshua, you're standing there, and all of a sudden you see the rock fall over, and then your vision goes screwy, and then goes back to normal.
Okay, what did you just try and do?
Oh, I don't remember, man. I think I was. Yeah, I was trying to put out that candle, and then I fell over and cast blurred vision on you.
That's a great fumble. You fall down. That's it. That's the whole fumble. Done.
All right.
So everything's fine.
I would like to point
Shall we-
out, although the fumble deck does have a couple of nasty bits, overall the only cards that have been drawn are surprisingly benevolent so far.
I drew a D10 damage, magic, and hit points. I think I wound up.
Even that's still survivable.
Oh yeah. No, it's totally survivable.
Annoying, but survivable. Yes.
Yeah, the fumble deck is definitely right on. That's a good one.
So, you guys have completed your magical interlude and hour and a half briefing. What do you do now?
All right. So did you want to go to red carpet and see what's up with Brown, being aware that it's going to be dangerous there?
Actually, I kind of want to get those uniforms from the Younger Magi first.
You're not concerned about Brown, and
I'm very much so, but I'm also concerned about Dragon Dawn taking my head off.
do you have Do you have any of the uniforms? Do you even have one of them?
No. No, I managed to get a ridiculous stripper costume uniform, but that was not
Right.
helpful.
Because if we had just one of those uniforms, we could take them somewhere else,
Mhm.
another realm, and pay a tailor to make them.
That's
And
what I
then
was
you don't
going
need
to.
to. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
That's what I was going to try and do. You know, we could bring the stripper costume and tell them what changes not to not to put in there, and then we could laugh as Dragon Don's guards have assless chaps.
Yeah, I don't think you will appreciate that.
No,
I don't think
think
Dragon
so
Dawn will
either.
see the humor of that, unfortunately.
Yeah. So I tried to get a reasonable facsimile of a uniform by doing the stripper gag, and yeah, that didn't work because way too
No, yeah, nice thinking, but yeah.
way too not like the uniform. So yeah, it's pretty much the ogre magi in the house, and like I said, if we can then call the city guard to the ogre magi and
Well,
take the heat off Don.
Yeah. Well, what about if we like you're saying the door's trapped, but you don't think the window was?
Right.
What about if we ninja'd in,
That was my thought.
got one of the uniforms, ninja'd
Mhm.
out, then go tell the city guard we saw some non-humans there, and
Yep.
then we've got a uniform, and they can deal with the ogre mages, and we don't have to do it.
Yeah,
And we've
cut
got a
to at
uniform we
night.
can then take, and we've got a
Yeah.
uniform we can then take to get duplicated.
Yep. That was pretty close to it. Yeah, that was pretty close to what I was thinking of doing. I don't really want to fight these things. So
Good.
Yeah,
If we don't need to, there's no reason to.
exactly. By the way, Logan, I'm also a GM who thinks if you get into a combat, you've basically blown it some way.
No
It depends
worries.
on the.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it depends on the style of thing, because it could be like swords and chivalry. Yeah, everybody sword fights all the time. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, even in a D&D game, like if you're fighting a monster in its own lair, you fucked up royally somehow.
Or you're just trying to keep the treasure all condensed in one easy place, because
Yeah,
everything good
depends on the game. I mean, a lot of the games is you kick in the door, there's monsters there, you kill them.
Yeah.
Everything good in D&D comes from killing shit.
Well, that's true. They even made fun of that in one of the computer games where there was a plot point where you're getting more powerful from killing things, and it turns out you're some kind of space vampire who gets more powerful from murdering things. So
cool.
Anyway,
so
cut to the house at night.
Yes.
Why don't we check it out as well? I was just going to say, yeah, we'll check it out. We won't actually break in straight away. We want to.
Just a walk-by, or do you want to try surveillance?
I'll try surveillance.
Yeah, try a bit of surveillance. Check out the area around it.
Mm-hmm.
That is a surveillance success.
Where's my map?
Because surveillance is something the Rock actually has. So
it seems that the house is abandoned, according to your surveillance. Nobody's come in, nobody's gone out, no lights. It has been a while. You're not sure even how long since you've been there, and so you're not sure what's up.
Okay.
Sneaking in might be super easy for you at this point.
Yep.
Well, we'll wait till night and then sneak in and...
Cut to night. Give me stealth rolls.
Success.
I'm going to assume you can lever open a fucking window. I'm not even going to... Well, actually, no. Russ, give me a strength roll. You're the Rock. You can get a check in your strength by making it a pull to lever open the window.
Strength at half?
All right. He goes, it just shows like a little latch on top, go ping, and he just opens it, and he's like, it was latched? What? Really? So yeah, you guys both made your sneaky roll. You guys sneak on in there. It appears that the place is abandoned. There's no sign of any Oni or Ogre Magi, no sign of uniforms, no sign of there's like old food and stuff like that. And you guys are searching around. You do find a lot of long live. Sorry, what the fuck is the name of this place? Long live Westmead type of stuff, and there's even like a patch that appears to have been ripped off of a Westmead military uniform and stuff like that. And give me evidence analysis rolls, if you please.
Success.
It seems as though that stuff has been artistically scattered around the house.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Frame Westmead. Got it.
But lots.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll check to see if there's any trapdoors in the floor. Any?
Yeah. It's this house looks like the kind of place that if you sunk a whole bunch of money into it, then at least you'd have the land. I mean, you could pretty much tear down and rebuild this house, but it looks like definitely a fixer-upper. I mean, yes, some of the PCs could live here, but that eventually the woman with no name would find it, and then it'd be stocked with corpses all day long,
Mm-hmm.
and so on. But yes, it does appear the rock is correct in that it would be a possibility of a lair. Right now, it unfortunately smells like a lair. Give me smell rolls.
Fail.
Smell.
You cannot smell what the rock is cooking. It's fajitas.
Yes, smell by lots.
Oh yeah, it definitely smells like non-human things have been in here stinking and scratching and shit like that. It could use a lot of those pine-scented trees and shit, low ones.
Yeah, it's a bit on the odorous side.
Yes, although the rock doesn't seem to notice. He's just walking around with his porn stash, which apparently protects his nose.
Okay, Logan, I'm going to make an amazing tracking roll.
Sure.
Like really fucking amazing.
Okay.
That is tracking. Nope, that's just a regular tracking success. That's not going to get me anything.
There's definitely some stirred up stuff. It probably would have been better to go for that before you guys came in and wandered around looking for stuff. But you don't see a large monstrous footprints and stuff. It's just human-sized stuff, and shoes and things like that.
Right. They had shape-shifted into humans when they came in here, so that's what I expect. Okay, I think we need to go back to Dragon Dawn and explain to him that somebody else ran off with the uniforms. He won't be happy.
Westmead.
Trying to blame Westmead.
All right. So the uniforms. Why were you going to Terrific Tailors to get them in the first place?
Terrific Tailors was the company that made the uniforms. It was a secret contract, but they made the uniforms. We could go back to Terrific Tailors and see if they've made some more uniforms and try and get one from there.
Well, if the first batch was stolen, depending on, they'll either tell the guards, in which case they'll get in a lot of trouble, or they'll pretend nothing ever happened and make more uniforms.
Right.
So I'm thinking, however, they would potentially also up their security.
Exactly.
So it doesn't get stolen again. So let's go check out Terrific Tailors.
Okay.
You guys head over to Tremendous Tailors, and there are extra guards and stuff hanging out there. Not a tremendous number, but enough with like the whistles and stuff like that, so that they can let other guards know that they're being horribly killed and shit. Your guess, based on what McKay said earlier, the bastards told.
Yep. So we let that go for too long.
That's right.
Yeah. All right.
What is the nature of the uniforms that they wear?
They're
The Angelina Jolie picture, I think, is what they're.
Well done. Yes. Take a card for remembering shit. Do you want me to show it to you again, Pete? It's from the Shadow Academy stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's all good. Okay,
You
so it
got
was
it?
that sort of stuff.
Yes.